There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Look out, he's got room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Robinson will throw. On target. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Now on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kearney. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. to reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up, and the playbook did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Robinson looking to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He's got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and you know, we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Kearney. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Robinson will throw. Complete to the left. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. Powers through. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The one thing you know you're going to get with this guy is yards after contact. He makes people miss. He can break tackles, wears defenses down, and he's doing it right now. After that last carry, the offense now set up beautifully close to the goal line.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to Davis. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Knight. Caught, close to the marker, it's Taylor. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. He's already thrown 1 pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate, stop making some of these bonehead throws.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Hunt is in the air. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Robinson looking to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Crosses the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Kearney. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Robinson will throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's loose. Touchdown Sooners. A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Weiler. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quick tempo here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Dogs are marching down the field.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Knight. He's got him. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Rush is on him. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Robinson looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Kearney. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Just dismissing tackles. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Knight. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half, being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Knight. Using his feet to buy time. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Georgia! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Robinson will throw. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Dogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Robinson looking to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The offense changing the play. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll try the run. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Handoff from the gun. He's inside the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 15 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Robinson will throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.